Greetings, crafters, and welcome to episode 125 of Better Than Wolves with T-Kush35. Today, I want to get up to the very first bits of small automation that are from tasks that have been somewhat tedious to perform. And with the block dispenser and maybe a couple other things, we can make this simpler. First off, I have a whole bunch of cooked urns that I want to turn into soul urns. So I don't think that I actually needed a block dispenser for this. I think I only needed a dispenser for this super simple version of not quite automation, because what it is... Oh no, I do have a different version of the machine that could use a block dispenser. Ooh, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go into my other world and check that out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so it's not quite a full automation, but it's a quality of life helper sort of thing, and it does actually involve the block dispenser, because the point is to assist in placing, rather than I was building up here to spit out the netherrack, it is instead meant to assist in placing the urns so that a person can stand there and spit out the netherrack, the ground up netherrack, and then this places the urns for you. So it's going to just be some simple block detection and redstone carrying. I should just be able to... Yeah, I should be able to bring the signal around without interfering with that gearbox. Oh, well, I can turn it into a... I can use an actual gearbox and then it really won't interfere. Well, let's go do that, because I just want that spinning all the time and not redstone locked. So there's gearbox. And this is going to take a little bit of finagling since its orientation is not quite what I need it to be, and this works differently now. So I need to get down probably one lower to just put it in place. Perfect. Alright, then we'll just use some cobble. So we'll bring the redstone signal around here, and there you go. Oh no, it needs a delay. Yeah, I must not have had... Okay, I need to go figure out what the heck I'm doing quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm finally back. It took a wee bit of finagling because my build in my old world I tore apart when I created a more extensive build, and so I couldn't quite remember how I had it configured, and so I had to do some messing around in order to get that all set up. So, what I need now is another redstone repeater, which means we're gonna need some of these bad boys. Ooh, sorry about that. Cough has actually gotten worse. It's a grand old time. Another quartz and some gold nuggets to make a clock. And then clock plus, yes, I will need some torches plus clock plus bricks makes repeater. Wonderful. And then I'll need some redstone torches. Oops. Gotta silence my phone. Sorry about that. Okay, the redstone torches. Stupid Facebook notifications. Alright, we'll get there. Notifications and coughing be darned. Oh, right, I was trading with my priest. Briefly, did do a little bit of stuff off camera. Okay, so... Oh, I needed a hopper to collect the bad boys. And I want a trap door to prevent them from spilling out. Do I have any random hoppers? No. Okay, unfortunate. So we'll have to do that. So 1, 2, 3... plus a corner, plus some gears, redstone, make a hopper, ta-da, and then I want a trap door, which I actually don't remember how to make. Oh. This? No, that's fence. Better than Bull's trap door recipe. In case, or when, eventually, Wired is watching this, I did try out the craft guide, but I just wasn't sure. I know I end up looking on the wiki a lot, and so maybe it's a little silly, but the craft guide, at least for Better Than Wolves, seemed... I don't know. I don't want to use the word impure, but that's the only thing I can think of right now. I know that's probably a horrible way of looking at it, because, you know, that's insulting people that do like using it. And that's not what I'm trying to say, but that's the only word that can come to mind right now. So maybe my opinion will change. But I want the trapdoor to prevent the urns from spilling out when they pop off. And then what we have to do are some redstone shenanigans over back this way, which means I'm probably... Oh, I'm not even using this anymore. So let's go ahead and rip that apart, so that I don't have to worry about that. Cool. We'll just snake the redstone around here. That needs to be there. And then I need room for... Oh. Fun. Oh, because that's wrapping around, isn't it? Can I wrap it around the other way? Because that would be ideal so that I can do some redstone stuff over this way. Get some redstone signal going around this direction instead of the way it was before. Brilliant. So that'll stop that, and then I can use this space for this. Cool. So what I need is this signal to be brought over here into a pulse lengthener. But it needs to be a larger than normal one. Actually, this being right here is kind of getting in my way. That's funny. You know, you can always make it more compact or better designed when you're not messing around with your other stuff. We'll just bring it this way then. That's fine. Except for that stair. What is this? That doesn't look like it's anything important, so I'm going to fill it in. Let's bring this redstone signal over this way. So that I have a little bit more working room. This is all just a crude build so that I can get it working, and then there's some better designs that I've used in the past that fully automates this. This is just partial automation so that I can speed things up a bit. So this will lengthen the pulse and make it so that it doesn't get all funky. And then I just have to flip-flop this signal. Right? How did I do it in the other one? I think I had it one farther back. Well, let's just go check. It's just over in my tester world, making sure that I could... Yeah, okay. So 1, 2... I might have enough space. Nope, gotta do it one further back. So, demolish a little bit more of this section here. Do I have some wood planks? Yes. Perfect. Alright, so one more. And then let's, wood's probably not the best idea back here. Shed some more light on the subject. You into brick with, I'll fill that in a second. Oops. Redstone torch on it. Aha. Fill that back up. And I can cover this a little bit shortly here. Then we just put the repeaters. And the other redstone signal. That should stop it eventually. Yep, cool. Now, noticing a problem here is that this redstone signal is passing over probably a gearbox or a redstone clutch somewhere. Specifically right there, I guess. So I'll just go ahead and replace some of those with regular gearboxes. It's probably this one that's the problem child. That makes the most sense. Seems to be interfering or connecting to a different signal somewhere. Oh man, this is a doozy. Okay, well, let's just start ripping stuff apart. Where do you get your power from? Over that way? Okay. So we'll just replace you with a gearbox. Fill this back in. Ah, the struggles of installing into a system that was already built. Oh no, I'm just being silly. I heard this always pulses anyway, because that's intentional. Derp, 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 derp. Derp, 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 derp. Okay, so that should do it. And now this has a bunch of urns in it. And there's no urns down there. Okay, jeepers. Silly, silly me. Okay, so I should be able to cover at least part of this. I can't cover that. I just want to cover it so it's at least not a complete fall hazard. I think I can put one there too. Nope. Yeah, it was a bad idea. Okay, that should work. Alright, so now for the demonstration. Is you just come on over here, grab your netherrack of the ground variety, split it into a bunch of piles. And now need one more space, but that's fine because I have a whole bunch of urns that I can just toss in here. Okay, I'm also going to make this a little stair. Oh, yeah. In my test world, I had it so that I could get on top of it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that'll be fine. Let's just toss these in the corner somewhere. Don't need it. I'll want to replenish that at some point, but my dirt supply, that is. Okay, so as I was trying to say, just do this. And if I did everything correctly, which I did not, it did not replace that. Okay, what did I do wrong? What to do wrong? That's there. That's there. Well, I guess let's tear this back up quick. Because what it should do is it should pulse and not make it so that the pickup and drop off both trigger. So this should actually be an urn extended out right now. Let's just toss the hellfire dust out there because that's fine. Too much in my inventory. Go away. Blocks. Let's see here. So if I do that. Okay, so that made it so that it was going to do this. So if I... Yeah, something's slightly off. Okay. Well, let's go check out what the difference is. Because I have this... Oh. That's why. I don't have a redstone signal going down there. That should do it. So we'll just hop up here. And you just wait for the click noise. And then you can put more ground netherrack. And this just eliminates needing to place the soul urn down. And you can just sit here and spit out your ground netherrack. So there is our first simple automation machine finally done after a wee bit of struggle busing on my part. But that's very nice for filling these lovely soul urns with souls. So I'm gonna run over here quick and I was just gonna turn the machine back on so that I can get some more ground netherrack. I think I'm okay on nether coal for now, so I'm gonna cook up the hellfire dust as is. We're gonna take these soul urns over to... Actually, we're doing a bit more work down here for the second machine, which I want to do with the saw. I want to automate the saw quick, because that is another quick win. So, oh, I was going to place this netherrack in there, that's what it was. Okay, whatever. No big deal. Random plants, mushrooms. Inventory sorting. As you can see, I was still trading with the priest, which I still need to do. We shouldn't need gearboxes or anything of that sort. So then the next task is to get another block detector, which is going to require eyes. Which, if I recall correctly, and I just did this... Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna need another redstone torch and more stone. That might have to be one of the first things we do, is automate stone creation. But that might wait until the new base, because that is the... That would be the most exciting, is getting back to spawn. I just have to put in time and effort to do that, because another hub, it would be nice and wonderful, but I don't think I have nearly enough iron to get a nice track all the way over there. And my current mob farm is just not fast enough to do that, as far as I'm aware. Okay, so on to actual automation of the saw, which might not work in its current location just because of the constraints of being surrounded by blocks. But it... I mean, I could move it. I have the gearboxes and whatnot, and here I said I wouldn't need gearboxes. Silly me. But bright side, I should just have enough. I think this is an okay amount for now. We can do some shenanigans. And then be done with that. So everything's down below, but I'm okay with everything being sort of a minimalist structure right now. Oh, you know what I should do? Just do that. And that torch right there should be okay. I don't think this should burn up. I think it should be alright. I'm gonna hope that that's alright. And laugh hysterically if it's not. Okay, so if I recall, what I need is a redstone signal. Can that go over the saw? No, it needs to be a full block. That makes sense. So let's extend this out a little bit. Because I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna need it to be a wee bit further out, away from that redstone signal, really. So we'll just bring it another couple blocks like that. Because again, this is more or less a temporary setup. So the idea is not using a whole bunch of resources. Oop, almost murdered myself. 1, 2, 3. Why aren't you on? That was weird. That was very weird. Huh. Either way, so I don't murder myself while I'm trying to build this. We're just gonna not put that there for now. So I'll be right there. So we just want a little bit of room for a detector block and a block dispenser. And it should be, actually I'm gonna flip that. Block dispenser there, detector block there. Should be as simple as bringing over a redstone signal that just alternates the output. So here, and then this needs to not be there, have that be that. Bring the redstone signal over here. And in theory that should work. I don't always pay the best attention to all of this. Mostly going from memory from other setups that I've seen / worked out in the past. Okay, so, and then I kind of want a button, but let's start with, oh, saw needs to be back here, which means this needs to be one farther back. Ta-da! And then I'm also going to want a trapdoor here to prevent items from coming through there. So let's chop this out. Well, actually, yeah, we'll go make another trapdoor so that we're ready. Okay, trapdoor, aren't you lovely? And then a button. Just gonna steal that one. Yep. Granted, I don't think I need the button. You just put an item in there, and then it should start. Whoops. I wanted a torch. Okay. I'm afraid of items going through there. So I think instead of that, I'm going to do... I'm just going to take up some more space because I have that luxury. And just replace this with wood so nothing spawns here. And bring that signal around like that. It's a bit bigger than I'm used to, but it should be fine, I think. But let's place that there. And then trapdoor that up. And then we just gotta cap off the top of it. That... I don't... Not sure if items will come through. There's a chance that they pop up. But let's go ahead and fire this up and test it. So you put an item in there, close the door. It did not do what I was expecting because... Oh, I think I don't actually want this opposite. That's really loud. That's really loud. Does the setup not work? Let's go see what I did in my old world. Because I think that build is still around. Yeah, inventory's full of junk. So... Oh, I just had it going up top. Yeah, but I wonder if it doesn't work anymore. Doesn't matter. Because Flower Child did change the length of woodcutting stuff, so it might be that this goes too quickly. Yeah, I need a delay. It needs to wait. Alright. Yeah, okay, so that simple build is no longer. Alright, well, then I'm going to go into that creative world and do testing until I figure that out, because I don't want this whole episode to just be me bumbling around like a fool. So I will be back when I have this redstone figured out. Toodles. Okay, so it turns out I just need a simple pulse extender, which makes sense considering that it's just going a wee bit too fast. So what I want to do is bring it, again, not going to be in the realm of super compact, but it will be in the realm of usable, and that's pretty much what I care about right now. So I'm going to go ahead and dig down here. And this is my block detector. Actually, having the water wheel right here is going to be a little bit of a problem, so maybe I need to bring this farther out, or I simply switch places, because the block dispenser side is a little less horizontally, it takes up a little less space horizontally. So we get the block dispenser here, or detector here, get the redstone signal, bring it down like so, and I still might be fighting this, but let's give it a shot anyway, because I think as far as I built, it needs to go over here. So we'll see how in the way this gets, if at all. So there's the block dispenser, under which we will need a redstone torch permanently, because we want it default on. And I'm going to need 2 more redstone repeaters, so let's go grab those quick. And bada bing. Probably should have grabbed the other materials, but that's fine. Bada boom clocks, which means I'm going to need 4 more of these bad boys. Grab some stone. And away we go. Oh, I actually only needed one because the signal length does not have to be extended quite as long as this one does. So I only needed one, but I'll use the other one in the future. So redstone torch here, repeater on full here, with the redstone signal here is fine. Okay, so I think that should work out as desired. So let's try this again. Put all but one in there. Yeah! And now it's chopping everything. And if I wanted to, I could make a little access point here. And we can just watch the siding go up. Ta-da! So then let's see, this area should, in theory, be well lit enough to not cause issues. I'm gonna steal some royal oak planks so that I can cook this up just a little bit. So that I don't fall down. Ta-da! And that will simplify chopping up my logs and everything else. And then if you want to short stop it, you obviously just take those out, and some of the bits will fall down in here because of this arrangement. If I had the saw coming in from above, then I'm pretty sure we could get away with just making it a silo and only having one hopper, but for now this will do. Also, let's just plug that hole, make it a non-issue. And yeah, I'm not going to bother with having this open. It's fine without. So yeah, there we have it. Two pretty simple automation machines that were unlocked by having block dispensers and detector blocks. And life is, at least for those little bits, much, much better. So before I bid the adieu for the evening, or for this episode, whatever, let's do a quick recap of what I've been up to off camera. I noticed that my cows and sheep were starting to devastate the countryside, and oh dear, even this small number has devastated this area. Out here, the grass was getting very sparse. So I leveled it out, filled in. I used up almost all my cobble and dirt to level this out, and I need to go in and fix it with glass-based. Well, I suppose I could use fence posts because I'm not going to be breeding these guys anytime soon, but more grass sources so that they don't run out. And that's going to need to happen sooner rather than later because this large of an area is not sufficient for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheep. I trimmed it so I only have one of each color because I can breed more of them down in the future. Not sure if this is sufficient for cows. It might be that I'm not reserving enough spawn locations for grass either. But yeah, the sheep pen obviously needs to be bigger just to contain these many sheep. But we'll get them back out here. And then I've also been trading a little with the priest. And the whole point of this soul urn automation was actually to make a whole bunch of soul urns. At least make it more easily than doing it by hand. Because that was one of the trades I unlocked, which is actually giving him some experience. Because getting him to level 5 would be fantastic. I might end up staying out here to trade with him and whatnot, just for that reason, to get him up to level 5. And then I can sort of ignore this village if necessary. Gonna need some other stuff. So yeah, trading with the priest is gonna continue. Trading with the blacksmith as far as I can will continue. But I think those are gonna be off camera, and then it might be, oh, I have an idea for a machine here and there. Just like simple stuff, because there are some more complex builds that I could make now, but I think I'm going to avoid investing the time and resources in them over in this base. Once I get back to spawn, then I can go ham on all of those sorts of things, but that's where we stand for now. So that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.